guys, this is Life with Money. Welcome to my channel. For those who are visiting for the first time, for those who are returning, welcome back. Today's video I will be sharing with you guys some DIY Christmas ornaments that I've used using probably scraps of things, fabric I have around the house, some old ornaments, things that I've repurposed. I hope that you really like them. For me it goes, they specifically cater towards my farmhouse feel, but you really could glam them up to fit in with whatever theme or color scheme that you were doing this Christmas. So stay tuned and enjoy. So for this ornament, it's a gold ornament. I've had it for years. It's stained, it's destroyed, it can't be used on the tree as is, and furthermore it doesn't work with the theme I have for my dining room. Now you could choose to probably put on a coat of chalk paint because it dries quickly, or spray paint it before you do what I'm about to show you, but I have a lot to do, I have a lot to accomplish, so I just don't have the time. So this particular one I'm going to be covering with some scraps of lace and some burlaps that I have left over from a project. What I've done here is to go on ahead and put a dab of glue in the center of each shape so it gets that little folded effect. So I use a little bit of hot glue right there, and I just fold it in two. Then starting from the bottom of the ornament, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to attach the burlaps all around it. And here's the finished piece. Okay, so this one right here was more of an oversized ornament, so what we're going to do is to make some more average size ornaments that can go on any tree regardless of the size of the tree. Now what I like to do is to start with anything around the house that speaks to me. I know that my accent color for my dining room is going to be yellow, so I wanted to make a few yellow ornaments but still keep within that farmhouse feel. So I had this scrap fabric which is kind of a checkered print, yellow and white, and I thought this would be fabulous to incorporate on my tree in some way. This is a burlap bow that I had some years ago. I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I figured, you know, let me repurpose it. That's some lace that's left off from when I made my dress for my 10th anniversary renewal. Then some burlap scraps, some moss because that speaks to me as farmhouse, a pine cone, and some old and decrepit ornaments that needed to be refurbished. I also have a piece of faux eucalyptus, and I have some twine, and of course the essential stuff like not the phone, the glue stick, my glue gun, Mod Podge, and scissors. one I'm sure you have seen a million times before. All I'm going to be doing is taking some twine and wrapping it around my ornament. Okay, so I got about halfway done. The blue is going through. I created some form of floral pattern with the twine. Ideally, really, I should have painted the ornament first in white, and then I probably could have just left it like this. It does take a lot of work. My suggestion is that this is the size of the twine I'm using. If I had gone up even like a size bigger like that, it would have been a much easier project. So I got a little frustrated halfway through, and I decided maybe I can use this opportunity to change the top to match with this ornament and bring it back in. So I got so excited over the possibilities of how this is going to look on my tree. It's gonna dry clear. I'll come back again and show you guys when it's completely dry. All I'm going to add to this is just a twine at the top, nothing more, just to hang it on the tree. These are free downloadable 3D houses. You can just type it into Google 3D house download. This particular one came from bubbledabbledoo.com, but there are a ton load of options: 2 stories, flatline roofs, peak roofs, etc. And these are a good way of making personalized ornaments for your tree. So after you've downloaded them, the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and cut them out. So then you want to cut the piece out like we've done here, and what I like to do is to go in and just pre-crease along the dotted lines just to make it easier to fold when I'm ready to assemble the piece. And then I want to go on and I'll paint my base color on the entire piece. I tend to paint door a different color before I put the piece together. I just find it easier to paint. But here's an example of one that I was able to finish. Here it is. Now I live in Jamaica and I've never seen it snow. But what I wanted to do with this particular one was to bring back in my yellow color that I'm trying to accentuate my Christmas tree with for this year, but I also wanted it to look as if it was snowing. So if you zoom in on the features, you will notice that on the inside is lace curtains. I just attached some lace on the inside of the box before I assembled it. This is my wooden door, and I actually cut it so it could open, and I painted that with brown paint, but it almost looks like wood grain. And then I just attached the sticks. These are actually pieces of a straw mat, placemat that I had, and already had cut it up for other purposes. I had these bits left, and I just use it to extend the roof line. And I put a little bit of white paint all over it. I still wanted some of the wood to show, and I just put some white paint wherever it is that I thought, you know, if it snowed it would end up. As I say, I live in Jamaica, I've never seen snow. And then this here is a miniature wreath that I made, and even though I was staying away from red, I thought the house kind of needed that little red bow.